which I think. Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about aquarium film backgrounds. We're going to go over some of the different types, especially the infamous frosted backgrounds that we aquascapers use, but there's other options, and we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you how to apply this to your aquariums. Check it out. Welcome to another video, and before we move on, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, this is a cool t-shirt. I got this at Walmart. I bought it, so it's not sponsored or anything, but I love this shirt. Unfortunately, all they had was one size too big for me. That's what she said. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about film backgrounds used for aquariums. Getting this is pretty cheap stuff. It's readily available. You can buy it on Amazon, and it's really easy to put together. Now, is it cheaper than painting? Well, it really depends on how many tanks you're putting it on and how big of the tanks you're putting on and what types of tanks you're putting it on. So let's go over this really quick. First of all, this is very popular among aquascapers because we use the frosted type of background to create this infinite space look in our aquascape. Not only that, we can put a light behind it and get some really cool effects in our aquarium itself. However, frosted is not the only options we have. The other option, and it's pretty popular option, is just getting a black film and putting a black background on your aquarium. Now, I'm not the type of guy that like gimmicky tanks, but if you're into it and you want to get more creative, they have all these types of different types of film background you actually use for your aquarium. Now, for me, I purchased this here about 10 to 15 bucks on Amazon, and it's a frosted background film, and it's about 17 inches by 2.5 feet. Now, what you see in this video is a frosted background. What you might want to stick to is a white film background, which is more popular in aquascaping. Either way, links to buy these recommended products are in the video description below. Now, that's more than enough to do plenty of nano tanks, 5, 6, whatever, depending on how big your nano tank that you're doing. Not only that, there's plenty of different sizes to match the size of your tank itself. Now, one of the popular questions I get when I do a presentation on aquascaping, when I bring up the film background options, is how do you put it on? So we're going to go over that right now in this video. It's very easy to do. So let's go over the stuff that you need. The film background itself, obviously whatever you decided to buy to match the type of the tank or aquascape that you are doing. You need a spray bottle. Fill it up with water. Very simple. Any water will do. You'll need scissors. Now, I don't know why I said it that way, but every time I hear it in my head, that's how it sounds in my head. You'll need some kind of card, credit card or something hard, and it has a flat surface like this. And finally, you need some kind of razor blade or knife. Something like this will do just fine. So here's what I did. I'll take this UNS tank, it's a 4-gallon tank, and we're going to put a frosted background on it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is clean the back of the aquarium itself with some alcohol. Very easy to do. You just want to get rid of any oil or any film like that. Now we take the frosted background and we size it out to the tanks that you're going to put it on. Take your scissors and cut the film to the size of your aquarium, leaving overlap about maybe 1 inch or 2. Now apply water to the spray bottle to the back of the tank. Gently do that. Just go ahead and you could go and flood it just a little bit. Take your frosted background and peel off the film. Now for prosperity measures, go ahead and spray the back of the background that's going to stick to the back of your tank with more water. Now gently take the film and apply it to the back of the aquarium, lining it up to the edges. Now holding down the film, take your card and gently squeegee out the water in between the film and the back of the aquarium itself. Keep doing this until there's no bubbles left. Let it dry for a few minutes, 10, 20, or whatever. Now take your blade and carefully trim off the excess film. Now when cutting, be absolutely sure that it's dry, otherwise it might kink and it might pull off the back of the tank. Now when cutting, be sure you cut at an angle against the edge of the tank. Be extra careful if it's an acrylic tank. Now obviously it's going to be easier if you lay the tank on the front on the table or on the floor, but you could easily apply it with the tank upright. It's just a little bit harder to do. Now, a couple of final thoughts on the film. Now, applying the film on a glass aquarium is very easy. It'll stick, and you can actually reuse it. You could peel it back and reuse it for another tank. However, if you use it on an acrylic tank, there is a possibility of outgassing, which will create bubbles in the film itself, and you'll start seeing it appear. Now, that's possible, and some people have reported it happening, but some people doesn't. But it's an outgassing thing. That's how it works on acrylic. So be wary of that if you're going to use film on an acrylic tank. If you don't want to take the chance, you might want to go with other options like painting the back instead. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button to get more aquarium tutorials and fun. And hit that like button if you like this video and share it where you can. Remember, guys, I love you, and I will see you guys in the next video.